Welcome, everybody. I'm Christian Diaz, owner of Envision Fitness and Nutrition. Today we have Emma, who is a coach for Envision. Emma started her fitness journey about 5 years ago, and over the last couple of years, she's been coaching. Emma is what I would say more of a shy, more timid, more to herself, but she opens the doors for a lot of those type of people as well, people who are first timers and who are a little bit more on the quieter side, and she makes this type of customer very comfortable. Emma, tell us a little bit more about your fitness journey, how it all started.
I would say it started in 2020. I was a little discouraged. Everything was shut down. I played soccer my whole life, so there was no form of me to exercise. Gyms were closed down. So social media really inspired me, motivation. It was a motivation for me to start lifting weights. I did have a membership before, like in high school, but I wouldn't really take it serious. Soccer was more of a serious thing for me. I started in 2020. I would see that so many people were selling their gym equipment. So I decided to buy my own set of barbells, weights, a bunch of home gym equipment. And I started lifting, watching as many videos as I can. Instagram, TikTok was very trendy, and it still is. But once I started seeing results, I finally set myself, a little bit of structure on lifting. I started seeing results. I just kept going. So I think I just wanted to see where I can take myself, my body, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Aside from soccer, I grew a passion for lifting. There's so many styles, so many goals I can reach, and that's what really pushed me.
Yeah, I remember seeing your picture on Instagram, and you were jacked. You were very, very lean. And obviously when you see women get that lean, it's very like wow type of moment. But you've gone through a few changes ever since, right? And maybe you can talk a little bit about what that's been like. How much were you weighing at that time? I remember that first picture you shared with me.
Yeah, I was probably like 125.
Okay.
125.
And
I was super lean.
Super lean. And so
Yeah.
you've taken some time to grow and to put on some more muscle, and obviously your body has changed quite a bit as well, and it's gone through different phases. Tell us a little bit more of what that's like, because I feel like there's a lot of women who want to, have a big butt, have big legs, but they also think that they also need to weigh like 110 pounds, Tell us a little bit more of what that's like.
Yeah, so I hear that a lot, especially from women, like, oh, I want a big butt, I want big legs, but it really takes time, because when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. Learning as I go. I thought the first step is to just get really skinny. Like, I've gone through so many phases, and it takes some time to learn all of the phases you have to go through. But I think in the beginning, I was so hyper fixated in looking as lean as I can, as lean as possible, for absolutely no reason. But in another perspective, I did see like the way I challenged my body, I was lean for about a year and a half, I would say. And then I got injured, I fractured my rib, I had surgery. So that's when I really decided, I'm like, this is not sustainable. having abs is never sustainable, especially for women. You really have to be like in a low body fat. But going from super lean to, bulking for 2 years, it was really hard mentally. Seeing, your body put on some weight you don't want, like areas you don't want to gain weight. But I always tell everyone, like, you need to be patient. It takes a lot of time, consistency, and dedication. What matters is the long run, not at the moment. In the moment, it's not forever. There's always going to be like new goals,
Did you notice some changes hormonally when you were that lean into comparison to now?
Yeah. Hormonally, I think I would get super agitated very fast, very quickly. My energy levels weren't as high as they are now. Just super weak, I think I'd definitely get, you have more food. Food is fuel, so you'd be stronger. But when I was that lean, everyone would tell me I would get super agitated and annoyed, or,
Yeah,
and then there's
short-tempered.
short-tempered. Then you have other people telling you, oh my God, you look so great, you look so amazing. Like, how do you do that? Put me on a diet. It's like they don't know what it takes or what you have to do to get that in that position, in that state. But I was super short-tempered. Once I started eating more, my energy levels were so much better. Better sleep, more happy, energized, and more of myself, more like myself.
So now that you've seen both sides of it, would you get that lean again, or would you say you'd probably find a happy medium in between?
I think I'd find a happy medium in between. Whenever people ask me, oh my God, or tell me you were so lean, the number one answer I always give them is, that wasn't me. Essentially, that wasn't me. Like, there's no way I can get back to that. It's not sustainable. I mean, if I were competing in a show, yeah, I'd definitely do it, but just for a show. It's not a lifestyle, thing,
So you think that the lifestyle matters more than the aesthetics or the looks that people chase?
I believe everyone has different goals, so it depends what your goal is. If you want to look aesthetic your whole life, then there's a lot of things you need to do. Circumstances, consequences, loses, wins. But I think it varies with somebody's goal.
What got you into coaching? So you said that some people came to you for diets or for plans or for tips. Did you find yourself in the gym answering a lot of questions, and that's what got you into coaching, or what got you into coaching?
Yeah, so I've had a gym membership for quite a while now, and I'm working out, and there's girls coming up to me asking me just random questions about fitness, and being in that position where you're able to help somebody else, it really means a lot for me. You can make a difference within even something so small, so little detailed. It can be something big for them. So essentially just finding myself in that position where I'm able to share my knowledge with people. That's what really drives me, drove me in becoming a coach. Yeah.
What's the type of customer that tends to follow you? I know you have a very specific type of customer. I feel like I would scare your customers if I would coach them.
Yeah.
Why do you think first of all, what's your type of customer, and why do you think they follow you?
I think, well, majority of my customers, my clients are women. What I choose to share out in my social media, I would say I don't really come across like so, bold or outgoing, I try to keep social media and, real life the same. So the type of customer that I attract is, like you said, timid, at the same time, strong. Usually girls between in their 20s. And when we're doing our one-on-one sessions, the way that I approach them is in a way reading what type of person they are. If I can't just treat all my clients the same. Everyone's different personalities. So I can tell one client, oh, I do 10 push-ups. Another client, like, can you do 10 push-ups?
Yeah.
So it varies between all my clients. Like, I gotta treat them the way they treat me.
So the tone and the way you communicate to them varies from client to client.
Yeah, client to client, yeah.
Now, how do you feel like your experience allows you to help this first time type of customer?
My experience. Um, I think I would say I'm very understanding of everyone's position, where they're starting, if they're a newbie or somebody very experienced. I think I acknowledge that very well. I understand it. So for a new person, who's starting, I like to take my time with them, be patient, because you won't get results super fast. It's all about longevity and understanding every step of starting your fitness journey. Like, it's going to be hard. You're not going to be motivated all the time. Motivation doesn't take you so far. What takes you further is dedication and consistency. I myself, I'm not motivated like 100% every day. I have my bad days where I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like going on a walk. I don't feel like lifting. But at the end of the day, I look back to my goals, again, longevity, and just do it. So for a new person, I think that's the best advice I would give them is to just keep going, see where it takes you, because the hardest part is starting.
Showing up.
Showing up.
That's
Yeah.
the first one.
You got to show up for yourself.
Now, what about the people that are out there, or the women that are out there in particular, that believe that weights will make you bulky? Maybe, I think a lot of people shy away from showing up to the gym or starting or reaching out to the coach because they have this assumption that the weights are going to make them, look like, super
Linebackers.
bulky. Yeah, yeah. What's your message to that?
People believe what they see on social media, see or hear on social media a lot, and that's not true. The one thing that will make you bulky is eating a lot. So weights is actually the quite opposite. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you're burning at rest, So you actually get a leaner look rather than a bulky look. So if you combine weights with cardio, no problem at all. Yeah, I think the idea of looking bulky, especially for a woman, it's false. It's like, I'm a woman, I train the same reason a guy would. Same thing,
Now, do you have any message to those that are maybe like on the verge of joining and maybe they haven't decided to commit?
Ultimately, I leave it all up to them, because I can't be begging or telling them every day, like, start, do this, do that, You can't change anyone. They really have to commit themselves. And I learned that a lot, even within myself. Like, nobody can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. And you yourself, you'll know when you're ready. You'll just do it.
So you think the best time to start is when you feel like now's the time. You can't really push it on people.
You can push it on people to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, I think it really comes down to that person. Mm-hmm.
Well,
you can set, an example. You can lead without telling. You can lead without being in their ear, You just lead by example, by your actions.
well, there you have it. Where can people find you?
On Instagram, my username is EmmaKate_strength. And that's my training
And then
account.
you focus with primarily women?
Yeah.
Do you take men on as well?
Yeah, I take on men as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Emma.
Yeah, of course.